Think about it. Think about all the belief in the world. Now think about your own personal belief. Everybody believes in something, whether it's natural or nothing at all. Think of all the belief in the world, expanding from this side of the globe to that side of the globe. All the different individuals. Can you imagine all those individuals? You just one among them? Among all those individuals, they believe in something different than you. Think about all the individuals that sit down and eat Christmas dinner together. Think about all the people who don't celebrate Christmas. Think about all the people who celebrate the New Year. Think about all the individuals who come together and work. All the individuals that cook, that eat. Think of all those individuals in the world, and they all have a different belief than you and me. So how much belief is there in the world? You say, well, I follow in the same church as this person. I follow the same good book. But you got a different message from it. For example, this is just an example, the Ten Commandments. Do you follow a false idol? Do you follow one? Do you follow in just one? Because that's an idol. If you follow in just one, you're following an idol. Now, if you follow in many idols, are you following a false idol? How many idols can there be? How many different good teachers and good books? How many people do you follow in your life? So what's a false idol? One who wants you just to follow them. What are idols? What is not a false idol? One who tells you of the other idols? Says, hey, look, I'm friends with these guys, I'm friends with these guys, and we're all working together to better the world. To teach you this and teach you that and teach you this, and look at what we all share in teaching. Look at all the different aspects of belief. All the different others out there. I am just one idol. But you know what? There's a whole bunch of other idols out there too. And I suggest you follow in those idols as well as me. If you choose it. If you find lesson and meaning in what they teach you, then follow it. Follow it true to your heart. Follow it true to who you are and what you want to do and what you want to succeed at. Think of all the different good books that teach us of idols. That teach as an idol. And all the individuals who teach as idols. Now, if you were just to follow one of them, what would come to be of the world? Not much. Because you'd only have the teachings and the fellowship of one. Would anybody be working together? Well, we'd all be working for that one guy or girl, that one deity, that one being, and no one else. Would we be working towards any other plans of our own free will? No, because you'd be following a false idol of yourself. But you do follow an idol. You follow many idols. How many idols do you follow in a day? How many people do you follow? How many individual entities do you follow? So there's not just one idol to be wary of. There's lots of idols to be wary of. There's lots of idols to be happy to be around. People will help you out with what you need to do. Aid you in seeking that higher powers. Build a land of milk and honey. Milk and honey. Okay. Each individual idol's a milk. Each individual idol's a milk. And what they share, that's the honey. What is shared among all the good books of each individual book produces an idol. And if you're not following in a false idol, you're following in many idols, because you don't want to follow in just one, because that wouldn't be following the Ten Commandments. How many idols do you follow? Because to follow in just one would be to just strictly follow what? What that one did say in doctrine. But if you follow in multiple idols, the choice is up to you what to do. Someone might suggest you do this. Some might suggest you do that. And some might suggest you do this. Well, whose choice is it truly? Your own. Because that's the choice, that's the one idol that you always follow. Because you always do your own works. Who else do you follow in life? Some aid you to what you seek. Some don't. What is to follow in just one idol, though, is to follow in a false idol. If you follow in the multitudes of idols, like in milk, each one is unique. Now, think of what you share. Think about what shares when you follow with this book, or that book, or this entity, or this person. What is shared among them? That's the honey. That's where I choose to walk, is what is shared among all those united in creation. That's what the United Unified Belief stands for. How many goods are there? Well, how many books about goods have been written? There's the Christ good, the Muslim good, Egyptian had a whole bunch of goods, Greeks had a whole bunch of goods. I mean, there's so many goods. There's that Eastern philosophy had a whole bunch of goods. Western, Indian, Native American had a whole bunch of spirits or goodly-like entities. So how many idols does that make? But what do they share? Where's the honey? Where are they sharing light with each other so that they are in sight of each other? Where are their teachings intermingle? What keeps the world going round and round? Those teachings that intermingle. The teachings of respect, of cooperation, of working together. So what idols are you following right now? I'm sure you follow other individuals in your life when they ask you to do them a favor or help you out. What good books do you follow? Just one? Well, you're just following one idol there. Are you following a false idol there? When you should be following multitudes of idols. A different interpretation of the Ten Commandments than what you're used to. What do the Ten Commandments mean? Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife. What's a wife? Well, we all know we love our wives. We love to spend time with them, and we get angry if someone stole them. But what else is like a wife? What is in your heart that you love? That means, what do you love like a wife for lifetime? You would not if someone were to take what you love from you, would that anger you? If they were to take what you desire in life and what you loved and what you've taken care of and what you've worked towards, and they took it and shattered it, ruined it, what does that cause? So why is that commandment there? Not just for thy wife, but also for that thy neighbor's love. What thy neighbor loves of life. What he works towards, what he loves in life. You don't want to take that from another because you take love from the world. You take what could be. What this love could develop into. This passion. For whatever it might be. It might be a woman. That's part of it. Or a man. If you're a woman. But what else does that encompass? Your passions. If someone tries to take your passions from you, how do you react? So how many idols are there? And if you were to follow just one idol, you'd be following which one? Look at that. A whole new version of thought when it comes to what? following a false idol. And I'm a Christian, I'm a Muslim, I'm a Greek, I'm an Egyptian. I have all the beliefs. So I walk within what they share. I worship them all. Your belief, I'll join up with you. If it's got something to aid creation, if it's got something to the share of your belief, and I like it, I'll join up with you. But you remember, I'm part of the other beliefs too. Other religions too. I'm not going to just follow you and your way. I'm going to look at your ways and see which ways I like to follow of them. I'm going to see which ways I like to follow of other beliefs and other religions. Because where they intermingle, that's what I choose to follow in. That's what I choose to show. What do you choose to follow in? You might choose to follow in one, you might choose to follow in two. But what do you truly choose to teach one another? What do you truly choose to follow in life? That's a choice you've already made, some of it, but you're not dead yet, so you still got many more choices to make. But what do those choices mean? If it's a choice of loss you follow in, you're creating loss, not a good thing. If it's a choice of cooperation, respect, or love, you're following in what? Something good. Without loss, if it's a choice without loss, probably something good you're following in, or have followed in. So what do you choose to follow? One idol, or the multitude of idols that are available, and what they share? Thank you for your time, Christopher David Clayton of the United Unified Belief.